Let's go live, apparently. I think I'm going live. I think I might be live. I don't know. I think I'm live. I'm gonna check my phone. Okay, I think I'm live. I think I'm live. I think I am live. Hello, if I am live and you're watching this live. One thing today, just to say, if you are gonna put anything in the live chat, I do apologize. For some reason, it's not showing up on YouTube where I'm doing the streaming. It's not showing up there for me for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm just going to go ahead with the live stream today. I don't normally get any live questions, but if I do today, I do apologise as I can't answer them because they're not showing up in the chat on my screen. Just better check that I can hear. Yeah, you can hear me fine. Ugh, I don't want to hear myself. Ugh, I have to do that enough when I'm editing. So I'm back. I've been away for about 2 weeks now. About 2 weeks. I went on holiday for a while. I was on holiday last week. I got my holiday video to show you guys coming up pretty soon, and I've also just been busy. I'm also not been feeling that well, I must admit. And you might be able to tell in my voice today, it's hay fever. I live in the country, so hay fever is quite bad where I am at. So if I sneeze on this live stream, I do apologise. I've got a bit of blocked up nose as well. And at the same time, though, to make things even better, my ear is also blocked up. My ear here is blocked up, so I can't actually hear things very well at the moment. I can hear things on this ear pretty well actually, but I can't hear things the best on this ear. So to make things even better, I'm not feeling the best I can today. I'm not feeling 100%, but I'm gonna power through the live stream anyway because why not? I haven't done one for a while, and I was feeling I need to get this channel back up and running because I haven't for a while, like I've said. So basically, let's get some house cleaning items off the board for to start off with. Let's just say what this is again. Like I haven't done one of these in a long while, so better to say what they are. Basically, I'm going to do these live streams where I talk about current movie and TV news. I won't not be doing any film reviews in these live streams, but I'll be talking about current film and TV news because, well, I just want to sometimes. Sometimes I just hear about film and TV news. I have quite a few things to say about it, but doing like a full-blown video on it, it takes up so much time, so it's easier to talk about in a live stream. So that's what these live streams are. So this is my 11th live stream that I've done where we talk about current film and TV topics. I can't believe this is my 11th one. Wow. Anyway, yeah, this is my 11th live stream where I'm talking about my film and TV topics, and today I'm talking about Indiana Jones 5, I'm talking about the Flash movie, which is coming out next year, which I'm very excited for, I'm talking about Shazam 2, which is coming out in 2023, I'm also talking about Black Widow, I'm also talking about the new trailer for Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Rings, and that's what I'm going to be talking about today. But if you want me to talk about anything in particular in my next live stream, please do put in the comment section below if you're watching some playback, or even put in the live chat, and I will get around to seeing it eventually. But for some reason my live chat isn't showing up today, but I'll go and check my phone actually halfway through the live stream, and I'll see if anyone's put anything in the live chat. But though, no, probably no one has. I'm gonna be honest there. I'm not a very popular YouTuber, but I like doing it, so that's why I do it anyway. But yeah, if you want me to talk about anything in particular in my next live stream, please do put in the live chat below or put in the comment section, and I will talk about that in my next live stream. But until then, I don't know when my next live stream is going to be. Probably later next week, some point. Probably either Tuesday or Wednesday. But that's what these live streams are. Basically, I just talk about current movie or TV topic in these live streams, and I give my opinion on them. And like I said today, I'm talking about Indiana Jones 5, I'm talking about Shazam 2, I'm talking about, the Flash movie, I'm talking about Black Widow, and I'm talking about Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and at the same time, on my next live stream, I'll talk about something else, I don't know what yet. But anyway, that's what these live streams are. And at the same time, though, I should also say, yes, I do live in the country, but I also live next to a main road. So if you hear a tractor or a truck going by at one stage, I do apologise. I live next to a main road. The main road is quite literally there. So if you do hear a truck going by at one stage, I do apologise. It's just, it would be a bit of sound interference, but I do apologise. I do live next to a main road. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into my live stream today. It's only going to be a short one because, first of all, my PC is actually running out of battery, which is, the best thing in the world when you're trying to do a live stream. And at the same time, though, I'm also not feeling 100%, but I'm going to power through with this live stream. My ear's blocked, my nose is blocked, I've got bad hay fever, I might sneeze at any point in this video. My eyes have already been blocked up earlier on this morning. Luckily, they've cleared up a bit now. But honestly, about 101 things to go wrong in this live stream today. But I'm going to power through anyway. And so here is my live stream, my 11th live stream on I Have a Lot to Say, because I have a lot to say about the movie and TV topics all coming on this week. But anyway, let's talk about topic number 1, which is Indiana Jones 5. Now, Indiana Jones 5 is shooting. I am so excited for this movie. It's my most anticipated movie for next year, which, we haven't even come out this year yet. My most anticipated movie for later on this year is Spider-Man No Home, which we still don't have a trailer for, by the way, which I'm going to go into a bit later in the live stream. We still don't have a trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. But anyway, going on to Indiana Jones 5. Back onto Indiana Jones 5. My most anticipated movie for 2022 is Indiana Jones 5, which is coming out in July of next year. I'm so excited for this movie. With James Mangold as director of, Logan, Ford vs. Ferrari, Three Senses of Humor. He's a great director, and I can't wait till he brings to the Indiana Jones franchise. We have Harrison Ford returning. There's even rumours that John Rhys Davis as Salah's going to be returning. There's even rumours that Karen Allen as Marion Ravenwood is going to be returning, which would make a lot of sense, seeing as Indy got married to Marion in Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of Crystal Skull. So it would make a lot of sense for her to return as baby, but it's not been confirmed yet. And at the same time, though, there's loads of set photos coming on at the moment. They've been filmed at Bamber Castle in the UK. They're also going to film in Morocco at some point, I'm pretty sure. And I'm really excited for this movie. However, Harrison Ford has been injured on the set of Indiana Jones 5, and he hurt his shoulder as he was rehearsing a fight scene for the new movie. Everyone's blown this out of proportion. He's hurt his shoulder. It's not like he's had another plane crash. He's had 2 plane crashes already. If it was another plane crash, I'd be quite worried for the movie. I'd be quite worried if it ever got out. But the thing is, though, he's hurt his shoulder. He'll be fine. He'll come out and he'll do the new Indiana Jones movie. It'll be great. Everyone's blown this out of proportion. I've seen some videos online like, Indiana Jones 5 doomed because Harrison Ford has hurt his shoulder. It's not doomed. Nothing like that at all. Let's just move on with the film. Hopefully it still comes out in July next year. There's a slight chance it might be delayed a bit because of this, because Harrison Ford, is the main star of it. He is Indiana Jones, so there is a slight chance that it may be delayed, but fingers crossed it's not. And it's really been blown out of proportion. He's hurt his shoulder in this trailer for Indiana Jones 5. Yes, he's an old guy, I will admit that. He is 78 years old, and by the time Indiana Jones 5 comes out, he'll be 80. Let's just sink in a sec. He'll be 80 years old when the time Indiana Jones 5 comes out. Bear in mind, a couple of weeks ago, we were celebrating the 40th anniversary of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Wow, and the Indiana Jones franchise is still going with Harrison Ford there, and Spielberg still is producer on this franchise. I'm really excited for it still. I think everyone's blowing this out of proportion. He's hurt his shoulder on the set of Indiana Jones 5. He's going to be fine. The movie will probably still come out July next year. If not, it might get pushed back a month or two. Maybe it comes out in September next year instead. But fingers crossed, it still comes out in July of next year. And fingers crossed, everything's fine with Harrison Ford. He's back into the Indy role sooner rather than later. So that's topic number 1. I didn't really need to say much about that. Everyone's blown it out of proportion. But there's a bit of Indiana Jones 5 news. He hurt himself on the set of Indiana Jones 5. But everyone's blown this out of proportion. He's going to be fine. If it was a plane crash, I'd be quite worried. But it's not a plane crash. He hurt himself whilst rehearsing for a fight scene, which doesn't bode well for any of the fight scenes in the film. But still, in the end, he's going to be fine. And, when the movie comes out, it's not going to affect it that much. I don't think that the release date of the movie is going to be affected by Harrison Ford getting injured on the set of Indiana Jones 5. And that's topic number 1. Sorry, by the way, if I'm blurring my words today. You can tell I'm not 100%. Some of my words coming out wrong and everything. And I keep repeating myself. Apology if I do. Like I said, I'm not feeling 100%. But I'm going to power through this live stream anyway. Like I've said already about 3 times in this live stream. So let's move on to topic number 2. And this is kind of 2 topics within itself. New set photos for the Flash movie and Shazam. If you give me a second, I've got to we have the Shazam thing there, so I don't know how that looks on me. Yeah, the photo's a bit big there. The photo's a bit big there, by the way. But yes, new set photos for the Shazam movie, which is shooting. Now, if you stick with me again here, optical illusion. Let me stick me here a sec. There we are, some set photos for Shazam. Hopefully you guys can still see me and hear me fine, everything. Anyway, there we have some set photos. So we have Ezra Miller as the Flash there. He's filming with the one and only Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne, aka the Batman. Now, it's already been confirmed by Andy Muschietti, who directed this movie, who directed the recent It movies, by the way. It and It Chapter 2. He directed those 2 movies, and he's directed The Flash. It's already confirmed by him, the director of the film, that Michael Keaton will be playing the Batman, will be in the Batman costume in this film. He's playing the same Batman that we saw in the Tim Burton Batman movies, Batman 1989 and Batman Returns as well. And I'm quite a huge fan of Batman Returns. Not the biggest fan of Batman 1989 actually, but I quite enjoyed Batman Returns quite a bit. And I have a sneaky suspicion that Danny DeVito might return as a Penguin as well. There's been some rumours about that. Fingers crossed it actually happens. But for now, we have confirmation that Michael Keaton is in the Flash movie as the Batman. And there's been loads of rumours as well that his role is actually going to be quite big in the film. I actually watched one YouTuber in particularly, who said that his role is actually going to be big as Sean Connery's role was in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Little link to my last topic on this live stream already. But yeah, if his role's big in the film, great. I hope we get, maybe even get a Batman 3 after this film with Michael Keaton as Batman. I mean, it does look like he's going to be the new Batman on the DCU because it looks like Ben Affleck's giving up the role. Although saying that though, it was confirmed a while ago that Ben Affleck will actually be in this movie. So maybe we get a scene with both Batmans, which would be very interesting, and I'd be very excited as well. There's even some whispers, and there's even more whispers, it's probably not actually going to happen, but there's even some whispers that Christian Bale is going to be in this movie as Batman. And think about that. 3 Batman in the same movie. Imagine if you had even got Robert Pattinson in there. I mean, I don't think they will, but imagine if they did. Wow. But anyway, I'm excited in itself that Michael Keaton's coming back as the Batman. We see him there with his Bruce Wayne haircut they had back in the 1980s. Well, the late 1980s when he was doing Batman, and the early 1990s. But also, if you move on to this tab, there we have Supergirl. And first look at Supergirl. Now, I don't really know what they're doing with Henry Cavill in the DCU right now. So if you don't know who Henry Cavill is, he plays the current Superman in the DCU. He played him in, Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, Justice League, and Zack Snyder's Justice League. I don't know what they're doing with him right now. So far, we don't actually know if he's going to be in any new up-and-coming DC movies anytime soon. So, they're putting into Supergirl in this movie, and the costume's quite similar to that of Henry Cavill's from films like, Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman. I think she looks good. I must admit, I think the costume looks a bit tacky, but I think in the film, with, CGI and special effects and everything, and visual effects and whatnot, I think the costume's going to look a lot better. By the way, a lot of people point out there's no cape on her. It'll probably be added in the CGI. All the cape stuff with Superman in Man of Steel and Batman v Superman and Justice League was all done via CGI. Henry Cavill was actually never wearing a cape, I don't think, for any of the film, unless apart from the promo shots for the film, apart from the photo shoots and everything. So there will be a cape because look, she's flying, she's in mid-air, so there will be a cape, and it will be added in post-production. I'm assuming so. But, it's looking like that. I'm about 90% sure that there is going to be a cape on her and she'll be wielding it in that scene, wherever that scene comes in the film. Like I said, I think the costume's a bit tacky, but I think it looks good. I'm excited to see this movie. Actually, The Flash is, I must admit, I think it's, I'd probably say it's my 4th most anticipated movie for next year. I'm really excited to see The Flash. Going by there, I don't know if you guys heard, but anyway, yes, I'm really excited to see the Flash movie. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think, a little optical illusion again here when I get back onto my slides. It's slide 5. Yes, I'm really excited to see the new Flash movie. Hopefully they pull out the bag really well, and hopefully Andy Muschietti does a great job with this new movie. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, Chapter 2, which he directed most recently, but I do think that was a well-made film, and hopefully The Flash is worth the wait. We've been waiting so long for this film. I'm pretty sure it was meant to come out in 2018 in the first place, and it got pushed back to 2019, then 2020, and then obviously the pandemic came around, so now it's pushed back to 2022. But it's coming out. We're going to get Michael Keaton back as Bruce Wayne, aka the Batman, and I'm really excited to see him back in that role. And let's move on to my next DCEU topic. My next topic related to DC, it is Shazam 2, aka Shazam Fury of the Gods, which we have our first set photos of Helen Mirren as the villain. So if you give me a second here, go back to our optical illusion. Ooh, move here, go. I'm gonna go to this one. Yeah. There we have our first look at Helen Mirren as Helen. We have a first look of Helen Mirren as the villain in Shazam 2. Not really anything, but she looks pretty good in what she there. She looks a bit weird though. I must admit, her face looks a bit weird in that scene there, that little photo there. But maybe in the movie it'll actually look really good. I think her costume looks good, and she's also going to be playing alongside Lucy Liu as her sister, which they're both going to be both the villains in the film. So the villain's going to be Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu. But so far, we've only got a set photo of Helen Mirren, and she's looking great. I mean, just point on this set photo that I'm pretty sure she's eating chips and burger with Shazam. With Shazam, which is such a Shazam thing. I loved the first Shazam film. I'm a huge fan of that film. I didn't love it actually, but I like it quite a lot. I thought it was a really fun and really enjoyable film, and that's such a Shazam thing to do. Hopefully the sequel is better than the first one. I like the first one quite a lot, but I do admit I hope the second one's a bit better. I hope we get. I hope it's just a bit better, the second one. I mean, fingers crossed it will be. There's our first look at the villain. That's our first look at Helen Mirren as the villain in Shazam 2. I'm excited for it. I think Helen Mirren as the villain, it's a great casting, to be honest. Give me a second here. I'll get back onto my slides. Yeah, like I said, I think Helen Mirren as the villain is great casting. One thing that's really surprising about the DC universe right now is it seems like with their next movies, Black Adam and Shazam 2, aka Shazam 3 of the Gods, it seems like the casting bridges villains. Like literally in Black Adam, you're going to have Pierce Brosnan as the villain in that film, which quite excites me because I like Pierce Brosnan quite a lot. And at the same time, though, we're also going to get Helen Mirren as the villain in this film. And I'm guessing Helen Mirren's the main villain in this film. I know Lucy Liu is also meant to be the villain as well, but I'm guessing Helen Mirren is the main villain. Might be wrong there, but I'm guessing that she's the main villain in this film. I just love the fact that the DC universe is going ahead and casting British villains. It's such a generic thing to do, and it just really excites me. I'm from the UK myself, and that just really excites me within itself. Doesn't really anything to do with the film or whatever or anything, but I just find it funny that they're casting British villains now, and I'm really excited to see how Shazam: Fury of the Gods turns out, and I think the set forward look really good. So that was topic number 2. That was topic number 2. You can tell I'm slow today because I just did that. Like that's 3. Oh god, no, this live stream's going all over the place today. No, I'm very I'm not 100%. I don't know if you can tell, and I'm not feeling the best, but I'm trying to power through this best I can. But you can. That was topic number 2. That was topic number 2 today. I can't even speak really in this live stream. That was topic number 2. There you guys can see that there. I was actually holding the 2 off screen. But yeah, hopefully the film turns out really good, like I said, and hopefully it's a really good film. And what I'm not even making sense today. But yeah, that's topic number 2. Shazam 2, set photos and set photos from the Flash. Give me a sec, I'm going to calm down a bit. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. I need a drink. Anyway. Oof. Right. Like I said, I'm not 100% today, but I'm going to power through for the rest of this live stream. But my battery on my laptop is running out. But anyway, I'm going to power through the best I can anyway. And this is going to be a live stream and a half because, oh my god, I'm all over the place in this live stream. But I'm powering through for you guys. But anyway, let's power through on to my next topic, which is the early reactions for Black Widow. And guess what? They're great. I don't know what else you want me to say about this. Literally, right, I could go on the early reactions and I could read them all out now. But guess what? The early reactions for Black Widow are great. What else did you expect from a Marvel property? All the early reactions for all the Marvel stuff, it's always great. I remember when I read out and pardon me, I remember when I read out the early reactions for the Falcon and Winter Soldier and Loki and WandaVision as well. And all the early reactions for all these Marvel properties, whether it's TV shows or the films, are always great. And guess what? The early reactions for Black Widow are great. I could go online and read them out right now, but I'm not going to because they're all great. And in the end, I honestly just think Marvel paid critics in the end to like their movies. I don't think Ant-Man and the Wasp deserves the 78% rating it has on Rotten Tomatoes. Ant-Man and the Wasp is rubbish. And at the same time though The Dark World somehow gets 66% on Rotten Tomatoes, that doesn't make any sense in my opinion. I sometimes think film critics get paid by Marvel to like movies, and a lot of these critics at the moment are praising Black Widow for being really exciting and being this fantastic female-led superhero movie, which has been a long time in the wait for Marvel. Guess what? DC beat you. They made Wonder Woman. I'm going to guess it's going to be a better film, to be honest. I might be wrong. Maybe Black Widow proves me wrong. But honestly, Wonder Woman was a huge surprise to me. I really enjoyed Wonder Woman. And I know they made Captain Marvel as well. But still, Captain Marvel was a long time in the waiting. Black Widow maybe been talked about for ages. I think ever since Avengers Age of Ultron. Or maybe even before then. Because I remember when Avengers Age of Ultron came out. And, you have that flashback scene in Avengers Age of Ultron where you see her training as a child and everything. And, ever since Avengers Age of Ultron, there's been a lot of talk when we're going to finally get a Black Widow movie, and we're getting it now. 6 years later, they could have sped that up a bit, and I don't think they necessarily need to do a Captain Marvel maybe before Black Widow, but I'm not going to get into that or anything. But yeah, the early actions for Black Widow are great. What else did you expect? It's a Marvel film. People like Marvel. It astounds me how popular it is. It does, but people like Marvel, and that's great. If you're really excited for this movie, I'm really happy for you. Personally, I'm amazed by how, how uninterested I am in this movie, how little excitement I have for this movie. It's coming out in a couple of weeks' time, not even that, in about 2 weeks' time or something like that. And honestly, I'm amazed by how little interest I have in this movie. But I'll go and watch it in the cinema when it comes out, because I've got a limitless card for audience, so I can watch whatever I want, and it doesn't really pay. It doesn't really cost me anything. Literally, I've seen Cruella twice now. I went to go watch Cruella again yesterday. Actually, I'm gonna watch it In the Heights next week, which I think In the Heights just looks. I think In the Heights looks bad, and I'm going to watch it next week because, I have a limited card, so I can do whatever I want at the cinema. I can go watch a movie which I'm not particularly that interested in, but, because I've got limitless, I'm not really paying anything to go and watch it, and so that's what I'm going to do with Black Widow. It's amazing how little interest I have in this film, but I'm going to go and watch it. Maybe it surprised me, maybe it's brilliant, and maybe I'll come out of Black Widow going, you know what, that's my favourite MCU movie yet. I don't think it will be. That mantle is still held by Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's going to take a lot to top off Guardians of the Galaxy for me, because I have such a special place in that heart. I have such a special place in my heart for Guardians of the Galaxy. But maybe Black Widow surprises me. Fingers crossed it does. But honestly, the early actions are great. So what? I could say the same about every other MCU movie, and I have been impressed by quite a lot of them. So, yeah, that's just that. That's topic number, three. Yes, topic number 3. The early actions for Black Widow are fantastic, but what else did you expect? But anyway, let's move on to my last topic today, and it's something else Marvel-related. Just need to change slide there. The new trailer for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. That's topic number 4. Yes, my fourth topic today. I just want to make sure I got that right. Yeah, my fourth topic today. So I made my notes there. My fourth topic today is my thoughts on the official trailer for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. And honestly, I'm amazed again at how little interest I have in this film. And the thing is, though, I think Shang-Chi is a more interesting concept, like martial arts in the MCU, some which hasn't been done before. But honestly, it's amazing how the trailers haven't excited me at all. Honestly, I watched the official trailer of this film this morning, and I just sat there like, am I meant to be excited by this? And none of it worked for me. And by the way, on the side note here, why the hell have we had 2 trailers for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and not one trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home? Spider-Man No Way Home is my most anticipated movie for this year. I'm a huge fan of the first 2 MCU Spider-Man films, and from what we're hearing about, Doc Ock's coming in there. We're going to have, Jamie Foxx returning as Electro from The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and Doc Ock returning from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. I'm a huge fan of both of those films as well, and the more I'm hearing about Spider-Man No Way Home, the more excited I get about it. But we haven't had a trailer yet. There's even rumours that Willem Dafoe is going to be in there as the Green Goblin, returning as the iconic character, the character he plays so well. And by the way, I got my review of the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man film coming very soon on this channel. I'm going to upload that within the next week or so. But the thing is, though, all these rumours about Spider-Man No Way Home, and nothing's been confirmed yet. I want the trailer to come out, and for some reason, we got a second trailer for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, but we didn't get a first trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. Where the hell is it? I don't know. I'm really looking forward to that film. Don't know if you can tell. But Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Rings, it doesn't look terrible. I must admit, I'm a bit more intrigued in this film than I am with Black Widow, which is the same thing, because Black Widow is coming out in about 2 weeks' time, and Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Rings is coming out September the 3rd, that's what it says in the poster. So, I'm excited for it, but honestly, it doesn't look anything special in my opinion. I must admit, the martial arts stuff, as interesting as it is, and I might feel different about it in the film, I wasn't that excited by the trailer. The martial art, fight scenes in the film didn't look brilliant in my opinion. I mean, like I said, it might be proven wrong in the film. Maybe the martial arts stuff really surprised me in the film. I'm really invested in it. I get really invested in all the martial arts fight scenes in the film. But honestly, in the trailer, it didn't really do it for me. I thought the trailer was a bit naff, and for some reason they got this weird, rap song going in the background, which didn't impress me at all. I mean, I must admit, I'm not a fan of rap music at all. I've got nothing against it, I'm just not a fan of it. I think it's really bland, boring music, and they had some rap song going in the back of this trailer, and it didn't work for me at all, the trailer, and I wanted it to so badly as well. I want to be excited for this film far more than I am, but honestly, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings really hasn't impressed me. It's funny, the 2 MCU movies coming out later on this year, the Eternals and Spider-Man No Way Home are the 2 MCU movies I'm far more excited for, especially the Eternals. I think that looks great, and I think Spider-Man No Way Home is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for Spider-Man No Way Home, but I wish I was more excited for Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Rings. Maybe I will be, maybe they release a 3rd trailer, maybe really impressing me, but for now, I don't know, the official trailer for Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings didn't really impress me. And side note here, a lot of people are picking up on the fact that, we're going to have Abomination in this movie. So if you give me a sec, I'm going to get it up here. Just give me a sec. Optical illusion. So here we are. We have... It seems like Abomination is going to be in this movie. Now, I don't know who Abomination is. He was the villain in The Incredible Hulk film, which came out in 2008. So there we have Abomination. That's the guy who played him, by the way. If you didn't know, Tim Roth, great actor. Loved him in Reservoir Dogs, by the way. Go and check out Reservoir Dogs if you haven't seen that. He's great in it. But anyway, he played Abomination, and it seems like Abomination is back. And this guy's quite excited about it. He's put it in capital letters. The Abomination is back in Shang-Chi, give me a moment. That's what he says. But anyway, let's have a look at this sort of thing. This is from the trailer. Yeah, at the very end of the trailer, we see that Abomination is apparently back. That's Abomination. I think that might be Benedict Wong from Doctor Strange as well. Doctor Strange's friend that we see in the Doctor Strange movies. He's also in Avengers Endgame and Avengers Infinity War. I think that's him there as well. I might be proven wrong, but it looks like it's the Doctor Strange. It looks like it's Benedict Wong from Doctor Strange, which is quite interesting as well. I don't know how I feel about that. One of my issues with Marvel, actually, is that these movies don't, stand alone. They don't stand by themselves. And I don't know, if they're introducing Abomination, a Hulk villain in Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings, well, reintroduce him, shall I say, because he's already been in the MCU. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I don't know. And if this is going to be one of those MCU movies which had loads of Easter eggs, other movies, with loads of over connections and everything, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I think putting Abomination in there, if they do something really interesting with Abomination in that movie, I'm all for it. But honestly, I don't know. Having Abomination in this movie didn't really excite me. By the way, a lot of people are saying online as well, will he be played by Tim Roth? That's already been confirmed. Abomination will actually be, that this is officially being confirmed, Abomination will be in the She-Hulk series, which comes out next year, and Tim Roth is returning to play that character. So I'm assuming if Abomination is in She-Hulk, he will be if Tim Roth is playing Abomination in She-Hulk, he will be playing him in Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings, assuming that is Abomination. I think it is, because everyone's blown up online like it is Abomination, so I'm assuming that's what it is. The Abomination thing didn't really get me any more excited. Neither did seeing Benedict Wong in there, who's been, he's been in, Doctor Strange and Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. It didn't really get me excited that those two characters in there. In fact, I don't know, it's going to be a little bit less exciting for my movie, actually. If it's just filling in connections for other MCU movies, why should I be that interested? I don't know. Anyway, all in all, Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings, I think it looks fine, nothing really special. The martial arts stuff didn't impress me in the trailer, hopefully it does in the movie, but for now, Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings, I don't know, I'm not really that excited for it. But I must admit, I'm more excited for that movie than I am with Black Widow, and Black Widow's coming out in about 2 weeks' time. There we go. But anyway, that's my live stream today. My laptop's running out of battery, so I'm going to round this off pretty quickly. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the live stream. I'm going to check now that nothing's been put in the live chat. Sorry I haven't been 100% today. But, I tried to do as best I can. But my ears blocked. Hay fever, my nose blocked. And, I'm not feeling 100%. But I powered through this live stream today. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching the best as possible. Yes, but that's my live stream for today. That's my 11th live stream. And just say once more, if you've enjoyed this live stream and you want me to talk about something in particular in my next live stream, please do put in the comment section below and let me know what you want me to talk about in my next live stream, whether it's something, I don't know, Star Wars, Bond related, Marvel related, DC related. If you want me to talk about something in particular in my next live stream, please do let me know in the comment section below. And if you haven't yet, please do click down below and let's subscribe on this video. I don't know what I said there. I said I was going to say live stream, but then I changed it to video, so I got Lydio, and that didn't make any sense. But anyway guys, thank you as always for watching, and if you haven't yet, please do click down below and like subscribe on the video. I look forward to many more, both film and TV views and live streams coming very soon on this channel. You can tell I'm not 100%, but I'm powering through for these last few minutes. Thank you for watching this live stream today. I look forward to my next live stream. I'll hope you're feeling a bit better and making more sense whenever that will next be, which will probably be next Wednesday or next Tuesday. But until then, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye.